Now, I know what you're asking. Did the Giants get any better since the last time we talked? No, not at all. Hi, and welcome back to another episode of Buster and the Giants. I'm your host, Jonah Johnson, a freelance video producer and editor, and a die-hard San Francisco Giants fan. In this week's video, we'll be recapping the Mariners, Royals, and Angels series, going over our player of the week, as well as looking ahead to the Brewers and Padres series coming up this week. First, let's go over the Mariners series, starting with Game 1. In the bottom of the 5th, Bryce Eldridge hit a 2-run home run out to center field. In the top of the 6th, Arias hit a ground ball to second baseman Cole Young, who made an errant throw to first, and Jung Hoo Lee would come around to score. And in the top of the 7th, Willy Adames cleared the bases and hit a grand slam out to center field. Roop had a good outing, going 7 innings pitched, walking 3 batters, striking out 2, and only allowing 2 hits. The Giants would go on to win Game 1, 7-0. In Game 2, in the top of the 3rd, Bryce Eldridge hit an RBI single that brought home Drew Gilbert. In the top of the 6th, Rafael Devers hit a solo shot out to left field that just made it inside the left field foul pole. In the same inning, Adames hit a solo shot out to right field. And in the bottom of the 7th, with 2 outs, Logan Webb gave up a game-tying 3-run home run. In the bottom of the 10th, with the game still tied at 3, Julio Rodriguez of the Mariners hit a sac fly out to left field, scoring in the winning run, and the Giants would go on to lose 4-3. In Game 3, in the top of the 1st, Bryce Eldridge hit a solo shot out to dead center field, giving the Giants an early 1-0 lead. In the same inning, Ramos hit an RBI single that brought home Casey Schmidt. In the top of the 5th, Arias hit an RBI double that brought home Adames. Unfortunately, the Mariners had already scored 6 times, the Giants couldn't mount a comeback, and they would go on to lose Game 3, 6-3, and lose the series 2-1. Now, the Royals series. In Game 1, in the top of the 4th, Elliot Ramos hit a solo home run out to right center field. In the top of the 9th, trailing by 2 runs and with 2 outs, Willy Adames hit a game-tying 2-run home run out to right center field. Sadly, in the bottom of that inning, the Royals were able to execute a sac bunt and would walk off the Giants and win 4-3. In Game 2, in the top of the 5th inning, Drew Gilbert hit an RBI single that brought home Jesus Rodriguez. In the same inning, Gilbert would come around to score thanks to an errant throw made by Tyler Tolbert. Unfortunately, the Royals scored 3 runs themselves, and the Giants went on to lose this game 3-2. In Game 3, the scoring didn't start until the top of the 6th inning when Arias hit a sac fly that brought home Adames. In the top of the 7th inning, Jung Hoo Lee hit a triple that brought home Rafael Devers, and in the same inning, Willy Adames hit a ground rule double that would score Jung Hoo Lee. In the top of the 9th inning, with the Giants down 5-3, Casey Schmidt hit a solo home run out to left field. Unfortunately, this wasn't enough for the Giants to come back, and they would go on to lose 5-4 and get swept in Kansas City. Let's get into the Angels series. In Game 1, in the top of the 1st, Rafael Devers hit a 2-run home run that brought home Eldridge. In the bottom of the 5th, Schmidt crushed a ball out to left field for a 3-run home run, bringing home Devers and Eldridge. In the bottom of the 7th, Susac hit a sac fly that brought home Grant McCray. Neither team could score in the 9th. The Giants prevented the Angels from scoring in the top of the 10th. And in the bottom of the inning, with the bases loaded, Rafael Devers hit a ground rule double out to left field and would walk off the game for the Giants, winning it for them 7-6. In Game 2, in the bottom of the 3rd, Rafael Devers hit an RBI single to left that brought home Arias. In the same inning, Schmidt hit an RBI single that would score Ramos, and a couple at-bats later, Jung Hoo Lee absolutely turned on a ball and hit a 3-run home run out to right field. In the bottom of the 6th, Arias hit an RBI single that scored Gilbert, and then Devers hit a 2-run home run out to left field. The Angels started to put some runs together in the top of the 9th, but sadly for them, it wasn't enough, and the Giants went on to win Game 2, 9-2. Lastly, Game 3. In the bottom of the 5th inning, down 4-0, Arias hit into what should have been a double play, but a throwing error made by Zach Neto would allow Willy Adames to score. Then, in the bottom of the 9th with 2 outs, Arias hit a 2-run RBI double to bring the game within 1. Sadly, the next batter, Elliot Ramos, struck out looking on a ball that was outside the zone, and the Giants were already out of ABS challenges. They ended up losing 4-3, and they were this close to gain a series sweep for the first time this season. Overall, the Giants racked up 65 hits, scored 41 runs, and ended with a record of 3-6 over their last 9 games. Now, let's get into our player of the week. Luis Arias had the most hits with 10, Rafael Devers hit a couple of home runs, but this week I think I'm going to give it to Willy Adames. Although he only racked up 6 hits, all of them were extra base hits, 3 doubles, 3 home runs. He produced the most runs on the team, with 8 RBIs and 7 runs. It's been an underwhelming season for the shortstop who's in his second season with the Giants, but when he's putting the ball in play and working his counts, he's making a big impact. The Giants continue the homestand against the Milwaukee Brewers for a 3-game set, then they head to San Diego for 3 games as well. In the Brewers series, in Game 1, it'll be Brandon Sproat versus Tyler Mahle. In Game 2, it'll be Logan Henderson versus Landon Roop. And in Game 3, it'll be Shane Drohan versus Logan Webb. It's unclear right now who's pitching for the Giants or the Padres for the upcoming weekend series, but I think we can at least expect to see Robbie Ray make his last appearance in the orange and black. With the Giants season continuing to fall apart, the one thing I'm looking forward to is seeing what of the organization's top prospects can make an impact at the big league level over the next couple months. Who are you most looking forward to seeing? Let me know down in the comments. Thank you for taking the time to watch this week's video. If you haven't already, please leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. It's very much appreciated. Be fair, be kind, and as always, go Giants. I'm looking forward to talking more with you next week.